warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, let's offer thanks for the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because of His mercy, we can gather in His place in good health. May salawat and salam for our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who always gave goodness in the world. With all due respect to judges, competition organizers, and all students of the university that I'm proud of the most. On this special occasion, allow me to say a word or two about languages open the door to a bigger world. Ladies and gentlemen, before I get into the core of my speech today, I have a question. What do you think about a language? Speaking of language, how important is the language to humans? The answer is of course very important. With no language, nothing alive would exist. The world would be lifeless. For example, without language, I would not be able to speak in front of people like this. Language is the main aspect of communication. Humans as social beings must rely on communication in their daily lives. We also know that language is part of a culture, in which a language is passed down from generation to generation, which means that language is the passive tool of communication. Language is a vital part of human connection, although all species have their ways of communicating. Humans are the only ones that have mastered cognitive language communication. Language allows us to share our ideas, thoughts, and feelings with others. It has the power to build societies. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe some of us are familiar with the term languages open the door to a bigger world. But what is the meaning of this term? Okay, let's see this analogy. A child has few important days in his life. It's a day when he starts to sit. It's a day when he makes his first step. And it's a day when he says the first word. His first word is very important. The child's life becomes more interesting. He knows more and more words, and he often says two words. What's that and why? A child wants to know more about things around him. So, these two words are the way to the knowledge. One language cannot give so much use as few languages. More languages, more keys to open the door to the world. It's not only one door to the world, and language can open not only one door. We can go to the world reading books. Yeah, in this field, language is very important. Not all books are adapted to the mother tongue. Genius from the horse's mouth are much better. Some people say that a book is an old-fashioned thing, but we cannot forget its door to the world. The other way to the world is television. Nobody can say that it's old-fashioned thing. Technologies develop faster and faster, and our task is still far to do. We can watch a lot of foreign programs, but it's not necessary if we cannot understand foreign languages. The most modern way to the world is internet. Nowadays, humans cannot seem to be spared from the internet. It develops faster than television in the middle of the 20th century. But it's not necessary if we cannot understand what it's writing in it. Traveling is the best door to the world, right? Yeah, everybody loves traveling. It's better to see one time than to hear many times. If you know more foreign languages, our distances of traveling will be bigger. This will make us discover new cultures, which will open our minds. Languages are a thing of fashion. It's not good if we say popular phrases. We have to learn most useful and most popular languages, and we can go to the world with the help of them. Ladies and gentlemen, people who have the ability to speak two or even three languages, it's called bilingual and trilingual, can be someone who multitasking, divides focus, and solves problems more easily. In addition, it can create creativity, so it can build innovations and a good generation for the country. Learning a new language is something we all have tried to do at least once in our life. Moreover, it's very important to learn international languages such as English. Currently, many companies require applicants to have the ability to speak English or even become the main requirement to enter certain companies. Ability of foreign language doesn't fall from the sky and instant. Learning new language is not something that can happen in a day. It needs a long process and a big effort. However, there are many ways to learn languages in this era. Starting from the simple ones first, we can learn languages only through the internet, without having to meet foreigners or teachers directly. This is something that makes it easier for us who wants to learn languages during a pandemic. So, there is no longer any reason for us not to learn new language. Ladies and gentlemen, as a closing, by learning languages, we can contribute to creating innovation and a good generation for the country. Allow me to end my speech with the Czech proverb. You live your life for every language you speak. If you only know one language, you live only once. The time has come for me to close my speech today, but what I have delivered is useful for our life in this world and hereafter. As a human being, I realize that I can avoid the mistakes, so I apologize to you all. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.